There are so many things that get me excited to ride my bike, but if I had to pick one thing that both excites me to no end, yet is actually fairly uncommon for the southeastern US region, it's the prospect of that perfect loam-filled trail twisting through a pine forest amongst lush ferns and blankets of lime green moss. The kind of place you'd imagine harbors whimsical fairies and jolly talking bears.
Hey, quiet!
I don't know, but something you'd dream about. We're at Snowshoe Mountain in West Virginia. Snowshoe's bike park is world-renowned and held last year's UCI World Cup Championships. But today, we're not riding in the park. The backcountry riding here, though often overlooked, is just as world-class. These trails are quietly growing in the background and offer some of the most unique riding on the East Coast in one of the most stunning settings. While much of the core backcountry trails are mapped and signed, there are many more out there left to those who wish to explore and seek them out. This episode is not meant to be a point-by-point guide, but more just to inspire. In the spirit of exploration, we're going to start off with one of my favorites over in the Silver Creek area of the mountain. There's a series of single-track trails interwoven through a stunning segment of forest that are some of the more obscure ones to find. This area is highly reminiscent of the Pacific Northwest, so it might come as no surprise that it shares a similar climate as well as no shortage of fairly consistent rainfall. A little warm up. Stay high on those roots. Got a good drop here. Pretty cool. While this particular area is a bit smaller and more condensed, it's surrounded by a more extensive network that circumnavigates the bike park and extends across through Silver Creek and all the way to the bottom of the mountain. The highest in elevation of these trails are what's known as the Fingers. This area has a spectacular moss-covered forest floor and lots of great options.
Woo! I like it. Very off camber.
Heading back over to the Silver Creek side, Airport Road is a nice, easy climb to connect into a number of options. From the top, you can connect into Airport Ridge Trail. This trail features a tough and somewhat technical traverse for the first portion, which eventually leads into more loamy, flowing goodness.
Ooh. You hear that?
For today's ride, Alex and I decided to top things off with a run to the bottom of the mountain. We linked up two different trails which were both part of last year's Epic Enduro course. The first of which is the top of Linwood.
Top of Linwood. Techie section here.
This trail is fast, fun, and fairly loose. Linwood itself goes to the bottom of the mountain in one shot. However, recent logging has interrupted the flow of the trail this season. From here, we use the road to head over to Rough and Tumble. This high-speed section is also fairly loose in spots, with some spicy off-camber and a few nice drops in the mix.
pretty greasy right now.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode exploring the backcountry of this amazing ride center. If you'd like to see future episodes, we'd love to have you subscribe to the channel and follow along on the journey. We've got tons of awesome and insanely beautiful places to share with you all. Until next time, my friends, I hope to see you out on the trails.